What's the difference between a cash buyer and a wholesale? I saw something on this the other day and I wanted to address it. So, the thing to remember about cash buyers and wholesalers is they are both a different kind of investor. Sometimes the same person can do both. Sometimes an investor focuses on one avenue or another. But always keep in mind that investors are out to make the most money that they can. So, keep that in mind. There is a time and place for this. I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you the difference so that you can be aware of what's happening if you get a cash offer. So the buy it now places, we buy it now, we close quick, all of those things, very prevalent, right? You're getting text messages, you're getting postcards, you're getting emails all the time, every house. You're not special. They're mass messages that go to most everyone, right? Okay. So a wholesale is somebody will come in and say, hey, I'll buy your house for X amount. And then they write the contract to buy it. But in that contract, it says something like, we reserve the right to assign this contract to someone else. Now, wholesalers will make a contract that doesn't close for 3 months, 6 months, whatever. What happens is they are never actually going to own that property. They are only going to own the contract. So they make a contract with you to buy your house for X amount, and then they try to find a buyer who will buy it from them for X amount more. They usually have a percentage in mind that they're trying to make, 10 to 20%, something like that. So they're going to tie up your house. You're not going to be able to do anything if they don't find another buyer. And a lot of places is calling this equity theft, because if they can find a buyer for X percent more, then why is that money going into their pocket and not yours? If you get this house listed, get it on the open market, you'll get that same money in your pocket instead of theirs. So that's what the wholesaling is. Again, there are times in very specific situations that this is good for the consumer. But people tend to prey on the elderly a lot, and they also tend to prey on your shame and fears. So you're thinking, oh, my house will never sell on the open market because there's all these repairs that need done, or it's a mess and I want to just walk away and leave all my stuff, and they're making it easy. That can also still happen if you go on the open market. So talk to a professional. So that's a wholesaler. Then a cash buyer, they will come in and offer you the same money, and they'll be able to close quickly. They're legit. They can usually put in whatever close date you want. If you want 10 days, fine. If you want 30 days, fine. They'll work with you, and they legitly do have money. Sometimes they use equity in other properties to buy it. Sometimes they get a hard money loan, all of those things. But also generally remember that is one investor who's willing to offer you a X amount. So again, you can go on the open market and you have 12 investors who are willing to offer X amount. And sometimes it's not even an investor who ends up buying it. It's a first-time home buyer who needs a home, and you have the inventory that might be a little bit less expensive than what's around you because of the condition or something. And they'll gladly pay you more than an investor would because they love the opportunity to have that home. So just my advice here is to talk to a real estate professional. If that I know that you have an offer from someone, I can tell you, yes, take it. And I've told my clients, that's a great deal, take it. Like, I don't need to be involved in this transaction. That's great for you. But more often than not, it is not great for you. And you'd be better off putting a little bit of time and energy in to get much larger gains. So if you have any questions about this, I'm always here. Kim Zwiener, KZ Realty in Lincoln. And I can just have a conversation with you. It's always free to have a conversation, and I am honestly working in your best interest. So if you made it to the end of this, thank you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd love to answer them, and have a good weekend.